Hello again. It's the Fat Boy back again with another video of our Gran Turismo 7 campaign mode. Back with episode 2, continuing our series here for this campaign. In the last video, we left off at finishing the international B license, not international B license, the B license, if I'm not wrong. And not only that, we managed to complete the first menu book, which is to collect the Toyota Aqua, the Honda Fit Hybrid, and the Mazda Demio Touring XD. That's the photo frame you can see there. After we finish that, we are going to move on to our third menu book, which is to collect European Classic Compacts. And you can see there is a Mini Cooper, a Fiat, and a Volkswagen Beetle. I believe that's this. Yeah, it must be a Volkswagen Beetle. Again, this video is muted because there's music when I was recording this. Obviously I don't want to risk getting a copyright claim after getting one from season 2 in Silverstone. As we now head into Goodwood, I think this is for the first race of our third menu book. It's an electric car against a normal car. So let's now go around the outside of the Fiat. We are drifting a little bit as now we're gonna try to go around the outside of Fillmore there. We managed to get quite a decent exit, but the fact that I don't have to shift gears, it makes it a bit awkward and uncomfortable because I'm so used to shifting gears. But anyway, we're up to sixth place in the first few corners. So as you now move forward towards the German driver up in fifth, there's a huge battle up ahead involving another Fillmore and two Mini Coopers, and we are going to go outside of the Volkswagen Beetle, even going onto the grass there. So that's going to affect our apex and exit speed as we now didn't brake hard enough, and again, with the lack of experience, I'm going off the track so much now, so I really have to put a lot of practice and effort into these few different tracks. And at least at the end of the day, we're up to second. We're chasing the Mini Cooper from 1962 up ahead in first place, as we're now going to end the lap anytime soon. In fact, no, we're not ending the lap yet. We still have a couple of corners to go. We're gonna have to catch up to the Mini Cooper quite a lot, and we're getting quite a lot of time on him, mainly because that this electric car has quite a lot of straight line speed. So I'm just gonna try to go around the outside of Mr. Bean now. We're gonna go around the outside of Mr. Bean, but we do go off the track. I think. I think that part of the track is wet, if I'm not wrong. That must be why I have quite a bit of a lack of grip, or maybe the car isn't as light as I thought it was. As now we're gonna rear end Mr. Bean on the exit of the last corner. As now we're gonna try to get a slipstream. It's us and Mr. Bean side by side, heading towards the finish line to finish the second lap, and we are officially ahead of Mr. Bean. We head through the final chicane into the second lap. Use all the curb and the exit, even used a bit of the grass there, and we are gonna cross the line right around now. In first place. That's really um kind of a dominating kind of race, mainly because of the extra straight line speed that I have on the car. That must have been a prime factor in our victory. Obviously I want to get through all this really quickly, and this is the fastest car that I have as well. Can't really say no to to driving the fastest car that I have so far. For part two of this series. Oh, and I forgot, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications in order not to miss any future videos. Yeah, now with our self promotion out of the way, we can now focus on the mission now, as we do get the fastest lap as well, not just the first place trophy, as we win the Sunday Cup Classic at the Goodwood Motor Circuit, and we get 5,000 credits in prize money. So I'm grateful and thankful for that. I'm not sure why I took so long just to step up. Oh no, anyway, here I am. Almost finished with the daily workout, which is 26.5 miles, and we get Mr. Bean's car, but it's the wrong color, unfortunately. Still Mr. Bean's car. I can still change it to floral green. I believe it's called, with a black hood. So now we are starting to move up the collector's level 2. Moving on to collector level 3 anytime soon. Making some making quite a bit of progress for the first few episodes here. And we're already up to collectors level 3, which is very, very ideal for a start. And we're gonna head towards our next race here in what track is this called? We're gonna head for our next race here in Brands Hatch, I believe this is. So now we are in our Renault Clio, which was the gift car from getting Elite Bronze for all the B license exercises is in the last video if you forgot. So if you want to check that out based on where I got it, in case you're unsure, you can always go ahead and pause the video and go back to the previous part. As we're now here heading into turn 2. Okay, here's a little bit of a I think this is true, but I think F1 raced here at Brands Hatch before, like in the 80s. I think I'm not really so sure about that. And it's now gonna go around the outside of the Abarth, the blue Abarth. And we do go off the track here, the exit. Again, lack of experience as we do overtake the other Abarth and the Fiat 500 up ahead. And apparently, we do not get any illegal overtakes, so we just decided to cruise forward and catch up to the Volkswagen Beetle. We're catching up to the black cab anytime now. I think the Volkswagen Beetle was always the black cab, I believe, if my memory serves me right. But either way, we did lose quite a lot of time on the exit here, especially when this is the home straight. But since the Renault Clio has much more straight line speed, we're gonna breeze past the Volkswagen Beetle. Oh wait, hold on. It's called the Volkswagen 1200. But either way, we still get past him heading into turn 1. We do go onto the gravel, but we managed to recover the car back into the track. And now we're just gonna cross the finish line into first place then. So that's another dub for us in the Renault Clio. Um, oh, look at that black Clio. Look at that. It's very, very nice. And just heading through the first few corners. And anyway, we managed to get first place once again. So we get two dubs in both races. And we're almost done with the daily workout, and we get 57,200 credits in total. Um, Making some progress financial wise and experience wise. As now we get Luigi. We get Luigi from Cars, I believe that is. Oh no, that's the Volkswagen. I'm not sure if Luigi was the Fiat or the Volkswagen, but either way, it's still his colors. So uh, really brings back some, how do I say, memories from Cars. But either way, we still get, yeah, we still get this Volkswagen 1200 from 1966. And yeah, we're just gonna head into the next race, I believe this is. And I don't know why it took so long just staring at the car, reminiscing with all the memories that I had in the past. So now we move on into Maggiore, trying to get the Fiat 500 Abarth, I believe it's called. So as we now get quite a huge amount of straight line speed heading into turn 1. This time we broke much earlier because in the previous video we broke way too late and we end up in the wall twice. So we managed to hold on to it for now as we managed to go for the cutback on the Fiat 500, and we go around the outside of Fillmore there in the Volkswagen, and we do completely go off the track. I thought the car had enough downforce to at least go flat out, but unfortunately I was wrong. This isn't the Toyota Aqua, this is the Renault Clio. So I really have to really make some difference between these two cars. It's not gonna go breeze past the above there, and we're gonna head towards the final hairpin as we move up into second place after breaking past the Otto Bianchi. He managed to go ahead of us, but managed to go for the switchback move there. So all these F1 moves are now applying to Gran Turismo 7, and we are chasing the guy in first place now, the French driver. And we managed to go past him in the French car, the Renault Clio, as we get a faster lap because of our incredible pace on track. So as now fast forward one lap later, towards the final hairpin on the home straight, we're gonna cross the line as soon as we go past the signboard there, and that's first place again. So really, really, really good progress there, and we get a first place again, and we're gonna get the Fiat 500, not the Abarth, if my memory serves me correctly. And there you can see my beautiful Renault Clio going through the first few corners as now we get the fastest lap Oh, it's below 50 seconds, so it really shows how short this track is, even though we are on very, very slow cars. So either way, even if we got the fastest lap or not, we still get first place, fortunately, and we win another race of the Sunday Cup Classic, and that's another trophy in our history books. And we get 5,000 credits as our prize money after winning in the Autodromo Lago Maggiore. And this time we managed to finish the daily workout, so we're gonna get a one-star roulette ticket, and we are gonna get the Fiat 500. So we got the Luigi. Yeah, that's the Fiat 500. I think that's the car that resembles Luigi, I think. So either way, we still get the Fiat, and we can move on to the next part of this video, which is I believe we just go back to the cafe first, and then we are gonna get the fourth menu book. So there's the third menu book done. I did my own research, and and in GT7, there are 39 menu books to be completed. So we only completed three of them, so we have 36 more to go. And this is gonna be our fourth one, I believe this is. So we can go through this brief history lesson with Luca about all these beautiful cars, all these compact cars. And there's Mr. Bean's car on the left hand side with the Volkswagen ahead, and blah blah blah, mass production from the 20th century, and cost efficient as well, and all of that. Blah blah blah, Mini from the UK, 500 from the Italy, and the Volkswagen from Germany. So a lot of these cars were part of the world's history of motorsport and automobiles. So I guess these few compacts are like the building blocks of what we have today. As we get a new menu book, and we're gonna have to go to the high speed ring in Japan for a championship, I believe this is. Mainly because of how good I was, getting a win in almost everything, if not everything. Um, we are gonna head towards the high speed ring. Let's enjoy this beautiful graphics without the music, as we really can see how much effort the graphing, the graph, the graphic team at Polyphony Digital took to create this beautiful masterpiece. And after a few days of playing GT7, I think this has to be the best game that I have ever had, besides Formula One. I think Formula One falls down in second because GT7 you have so many cars to drive, and mainly because of that. So since we are gonna go to the high speed ring, for the championship, I thought I needed to have a, Japanese car. So in the end, I bought myself a, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 4 GSR from 1996 for 45.3k credits, and it's on limited stock. But either way, I'm still gonna get it. And I thought I needed again. I bought this because I thought I needed a Japanese car for a Japanese championship in this campaign. As you now move up to level 4, and obviously I'm gonna use the car. As you now gonna head towards the high speed ring. And apparently the regulations doesn't state that I need a Japanese car, so I wasted a lot of money there. And I'm just gonna use the Renault Clio because the performance points for the Mitsubishi was too high, and I wanted a little bit of competition, so I'm gonna use my trusty Renault Clio once again, and we are gonna cross the line now, and it's lights out, and away we go for the high speed ring. Again, the immense amount of straight line speed that I have. I'm gonna go past the above, sitting in now in 8 now. Is now gonna go around the outside of the Honda Fit Hybrid, from part one when it was first featured. Is now gonna go into the banking. Reminds me of the final banking in Zandvoort in F1. It's now gonna go down the outside of the Mazda Atenza, the Suzuki Swift Sport from 2007, and we still have one more car ahead of us, the Honda Civic EK from 1989, if my memory serves me right. But apparently we broke a little bit too late, and we hit the wall there. And oh, that car isn't from 1989, if I can see from the very small screen. But either way, we still get first, and now we're just gonna skip all the way one lap later to cross the line, and that is first place once again. So a lot of wins racking up a lot of wins are building up, which really helps with the experience and all that. And we get 12 points in the first round of this championship. So if we win again, obviously we're gonna be the champion of our very first championship. So heading into race two now, we're gonna use our Renault Clio once again, and this time it's wet. It's wet weather racing. You can see the water droplets going off the rear tires there, and I was panicking because I didn't have any wet tires in my arsenal. So apparently I'm gonna be on the soft tires, but these aren't racing tires, so the soft tires are not gonna aquaplane as much as the standard racing tires that you see in all racing categories. So less aquaplaning will be seen, so that's why we have quite a bit of grip despite being on the soft tires. As now we are already up to fifth place, heading into fourth place now. Ooh, there's a bit of contact. I think that, yeah, there was a bit of contact between me and Daniel Solis. I believe that's his name. He was the guy in charge of the B license. It's now gonna go down the outside, round the outside of the Mazda Atenza. Now heading out of the tunnel. Trying to take a late apex, mainly because I want to prioritize exit speed in wet races. So it's now just trying to go around the outside of the Suzuki Swift Sport. We're not that far in front enough, so I tried to go for the switchback, but I ended up rear-ending the rear fender of the Suzuki. But anyway, we're still up to second place, and we have the Honda Civic up ahead. And yeah, gonna head into the banking here. And actually, I just realized that this race is in reverse of our previous race, mainly because that we head through the banking that we just went, um, turning left, obviously, if you know what I mean. So we actually went through this banking that I'm in right now the opposite way, so obviously we are playing this in reverse. That's what I'm trying to say after these past few seconds is you're not gonna drift across the line. That's gonna be first place. That's one's Binala, two's Binalas, three's Binalas, and the AI takes over for me and manages to stabilize the car, which is really really beautiful to see. And we get a faster lap, and we win the race once again. So we automatically win the championship by 4 points, and that's our first championship trophy. And we have three cars to choose as well. But unfortunately, this is where I'm gonna end the video. I hope you'll like this. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications in order not to miss any future uploads. And we did choose the Suzuki Swift at the end, so we have a new car up our arsenal. But either way, hopefully you have a good day after watching this, and goodbye. We're gonna get quite a good exit. We're gonna stay behind the slipstream of the car in third place.